Second quarter. Brian Anger has had a big year. Raymond on the return. Khalif to the 42. That's it. Wanye Thomas down the field to make that stop, and you never know where you're going to find number 11 for Dallas.
You know, what a chess piece for Dan Quinn. And just, you know, he excels no matter where you put him. So he's not limited. And with his speed and quickness and power, I mean, he's a coach's dream. And the plays, he really, ever since he came into this league, he leads the league in quarterback pressures. And he is just a phenomenal talent. And you think back to that draft, the Cowboys were looking for a corner, and the two top guys on their board, they took Micah Parsons, had to settle for him.
Here is St. Brown, able to find a wide open hole in that defense. A gain of 19.
It's a great route by Amon-Ra St. Brown. The way he comes off the ball, he gets the corner turned around, and just an excellent job of winning with speed. Now, that's Deron Bland. Create some of those types of separation, but don't go to the well too many times, because he's going to take some chances, and he's made a lot of quarterbacks pay here this year.
8 interceptions, 5 of which is intercepted. We'll make sure the catch was made, but Jordan Lewis was there and made the play for the Cowboys. Let's make sure he caught it. If he did, it's his first pick of the season, and the 11th thrown by Jared Goff.
Yeah, that's a catch. That's an excellent job by Jordan Lewis securing the catch. He read it the entire way.
He's got 5 tackles tonight, now 1 interception. Each side has one. Cowboys take here in a moment. First down, best starting field position for the Cowboys, up 7th play. Brandon Cooks gets 20 to start this drive, back to the interception.
Well, Jordan Lewis gets the interception, but Odighizuwa, he's the reason why. Have Odighizuwa at his feet, he probably then sees Jordan Lewis is in a great position to intercept this pass. But there's Dan Quinn. He's had a lot of moments this year to celebrate like that. Just a great play once Detroit had excellent field position to begin that drive as well.
Here's a handoff to Pollard. He's trying to get into positive yardage. He is able to pick up 5. The defense has just taken off under Dan Quinn in his 3rd year. You see where they were the 3 years prior. The interceptions, the most in the NFL since he took over in 2021. The sacks tied for 3rd. Takeaways have been hard to come by the last few weeks here for Dan Quinn's group. They had gone back-to-back games without one, but they get a takeaway here. Compliments to the play by Jordan Lewis. Second down and 5. Prescott has Cooks. His second catch on the possession. Another first down.
Well, Brandon Cooks, I mean, he can really run. He's been with a lot of teams. I've liked him since he came into the league and was with the New Orleans Saints, and he's bounced around a little bit. But you're going to see Cam Sutton, they're in man coverage, and if you've got to play over the top that much to avoid the traffic, there's going to be a lot of completions. The Lions, Aaron Glenn's a little bit in a quandary as far as calling this defense, because when they're in zone, they struggle in giving up some zones, and they don't play very well in man coverage either.
There's Deuce Vaughn, the rookie, who has been inactive the past 6 games. Rico Dowdle is out with an ankle injury. He gets 2 as Brian Branch, a fellow rookie, makes that stop. Yeah, Cooks, he's really settled in as the number 2 receiver here. Came into the league as a deep threat, was a first-round pick himself, was traded twice for first-round picks. He's bounced around 5 teams, but he's had 4 1,000-yard seasons for 4 different teams. It's amazing.
A free play here.
As Prescott looking for Cooks, and it's incomplete. Flag at the start of the play, and the call from Brad Allen.
Offside. Defense number 94. Moved into the neutral zone prior to the snap. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
That's on Benito Jones, but you're right, Joe. That Brandon Cooks, for as good as he has been, You know, usually when you get good players, you want to keep those guys. But, you know, he's been with the Saints. He's been with the Patriots. He's been with the LA Rams, with Houston Texans. Now he's with Dallas, and he's been productive everywhere he's been.
Here's Pollard. Bends back and takes it to the 5 and has a 1st and goal there. His best run of the night. And now the two sides start shoving. And Jake Ferguson right in the middle of it for the Dallas Cowboys, who Dak Prescott calls his first lieutenant. Dak said, I like to talk a little stuff during the game, and if anybody comes after me, I send Jake Ferguson after him.
That's a good one to send. We had a chance to visit with him. He's an old school guy. You know, it's been well documented, his grandfather being Barry Alvarez, and did a good job raising him.
Prescott, Lamb, ball comes out. And this is going to be an interesting call. This could be Detroit's ball, and they're calling it a touchback as Vildor forced it out.
That's a good call. It's inside the pylon when the ball came out.
Yeah, two things there. You got to confirm the catch, which it's clearly a catch controlled more than 2 feet.
The ruling on the field is a fumble forward and out of bounds through the end zone. The result of the play is a touchback. 1st down, Detroit.
Wow. And that's one of the rules that they talked about during the 2024 meetings. Will this get changed down the road?
Well, right now, maybe 9. The Cowboys fumbled at the goal line last week at the end of an impressive opening drive at Miami. And here with a chance in the 2nd quarter to really put the hammer down a bit, they cough it up.
Yeah, that was a big turnover last week, a big turnover tonight.
2nd down and 2. Goff has his man, and that's incomplete with Laporta not able to make the catch. And a spotty start tonight for the rookie Sam Laporta, who's had a great year.
That looked like it was a pretty good throw. Sure was. Yeah, he had a, you know, he has had a tough night. He's missed a couple blocks and has an opportunity there, and Dan Campbell isn't liking any of it. He didn't, you know, he played tight end. Dan Campbell did in his career. He didn't get a lot of throws his direction, though, especially when he was playing in Dallas next to Jason Witten.
3rd down and 2. Incomplete. Target was Williams. And after the takeaway and the fumble through the end zone, it's 3 and out.
Well, they got a chance, and the Cowboys go man coverage, and Jamison Williams, he's missed a lot of time, and he's still developing as a receiver. But one of the things, like on that route, he runs this dig route, and he's leaking up the field. And if he squares that off, number 9 right in the middle, he's leaking up the field. You see him as he gains ground. But if he squares.
Here's a fake punt, and now a throw downfield. Oh. They convert. The fake punt. And it's Dorsey with the catch. And Dan Campbell rolls the dice. A fake punt on his side of the 50. And a pass that was thrown by Jalen Reeves-Maybin for the 1st down.
Unbelievable. Not only inside the 50, but inside the 30. He calls the fake punt, and it's executed perfectly. Wow.
Detroit Lions are the most aggressive team on 4th down. And they have run a couple of successful fake punts this season. And this is a 31-yard gain on the throw to Dorsey. Hand off to St. Brown. And I guess Dan Campbell wasn't crying about that missed opportunity in the catch by his tight end Laporta. He was ready to dial up the fake punt and work.
Yeah, well, we heard Dan Campbell this week talk about how much respect and admiration that he had for Jimmy Johnson, and that makes Jimmy Johnson pretty proud right there, because that was right out of his playbook. Backed up, no one would expect it. He calls the fake punt, and they execute it perfectly. That's well done.
First down at the 30. Gibbs on the carry. Nice move in the hole, and he's got another 1st down for the Lions. 11 yards for Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah, really good job up front. by this offensive line and the movement then that they're able to get. You're going to see this inside zone play that Gibbs, I mean, he's got a good lane and he hits it, and this is the advantage that Detroit has offensively against this defense, their ability to run the football.
On first down, here he is again. Cuts back, turns on the Jets, and sets up first and goal. Boy, when he sees some daylight and he hits the gas pedal, he can go. 17 yards for Gibbs.
Yeah, he's definitely the home run threat. And, you know, he's averaging almost 6 yards a carry coming into this game. Look at the movement. Frank Ragnow, he's up the field. He seals everything off, gives him a clean lane right up the gut.
Gibbs stays in. Laporta made a good block on that play as well. 17 yards.
Boy, what a change of events after the fumble by CeeDee Lamb.
Gibbs is brought down by Lawrence. In the backfield, a loss of 3.
Well, he lines up inside, and he's over Graham Glasgow, and DeMarcus Lawrence probably doesn't get talked about enough for the impact that he has. He's overshadowed by Micah Parsons, but watch what he does on this move. You know, Graham Glasgow, he's searching for air, but DeMarcus Lawrence makes a big play when they needed it.
Cowboys' 4th tackle for a loss. Now 2nd and goal. Goff, end zone, dangerous throw, and nearly picked by Donovan Wilson. And for now, the offense is staying out there for Dan Campbell.
Well, Donovan Wilson, he's safety. He plays this like a linebacker. You got left guard Jonah Jackson right here who's going to come out and take him on. He's kind of leading the way, and Donovan Wilson just knocks him on his back and makes the tackle. They run the ball there, hoping they could get more out of it, so they were going to go for it on 4th down the entire time. It's why they ran it on 3rd down. I think I'd settle for the field goal right here.
There is a problem with the clock. That's why Brad Allen came in and called timeout. Again, the most aggressive 4th down team in the NFL. They go for it 35% of the time. They're the only team over 30%. And on the other side of the 50, 52% of the time. They've already faked a punt on this possession. And now, instead of a chip shot field goal for 3, Dan Campbell says, let's go.
Yeah, please set the game clock to 6:03 and start on my signal.
This will be a big momentum shift if they fail to make it and give the ball back to Dallas, and Dallas doesn't give up any points. This has been a great drive. They got down here, and then they've run 3 plays, haven't been able to do anything with it. But I think on the road, with an opportunity to cut the deficit by 1, I would personally play this a little more conservative.
Goff on 4th down, end zone, incomplete, and the Cowboys defense makes a stop. Laporta, the target, and Micah Parsons had pressure again.
Well, we go back and take a look at that 4th down play, and David Montgomery here at running back, he's got no blocking responsibilities, and it's why he doesn't help out his left tackle Taylor Decker, who whiffs on Micah Parsons. They're expecting the ball to come out quick. The only real chance he had was Jamison Williams at the bottom. If he throws it to him, he's on a slant route. He's got a chance if you just put it on him right away.
Here is Pollard, and a nice run up near the 20, brought down by Kirby Joseph, but a gain of 7. Pollard's numbers are down. He's the feature guy now. Ezekiel Elliott is in New England, and Pollard, who averaged over 5 yards a carry over his first 4 years, has averaged just 4 per tote in 2023. But gets a first down there.
Here we go.
They fake it to Pollard. They get it to Lamb, adding to a big night. And he's out of bounds with a gain on first down of 6.
Well, when you watch Detroit, they really react hard to play action, and it's constant. It's every week. It's play after play. and you can get these linebackers to really move. And so you see this misdirection, the play action in the backfield, run CeeDee Lamb out the other end, and nobody there then to make a play on him because everyone is fighting that fake.
Got hit as he made his way through the line of scrimmage. A gain of just 1.
Well, already this has been a successful drive for Dallas. They've got bigger things in mind, but to be able to get it off from the 5-yard line inside the 5 and be able to, get it out here to the 40-yard line now, they regain field position if they don't do anything else.
Yeah, we do 55. Here we go. Hey, go to him, go to him.
One-on-one down here at the bottom.
Prescott is set. Hutchinson gets home and makes a play. And a big one at that, a loss of 8.
Well, and a big one also because of who he's going up against. Tyron Smith, who missed last week, and this is a different offense when the big number 77's on the field. But Aiden Hutchinson, look at the move that he puts on Tyron Smith. Starts like he's going to go speed rush outside, comes underneath. Just an excellent job when this defense needed a play. And is usually the case. 97, Aiden Hutchinson's typically the guy.
Up to 7.5 now. Had 9.5 a year ago. They're hopeful to get James Houston back here in the next week. Had 8 sacks in 7 games last year as a rookie. And the play clock was at 0s. But we're also at the 2-minute warning.
Delay a game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Now, there was a 1-second difference on the clock. You got Mike McCarthy who's arguing, but the play clock, there was a 1-second difference. And so, I think Dak thought, see there, it runs out. There's still 1 second before the 2-minute warning.
Please set the game clock to 2:02.
Well, you have not lost a step over there. I mean, you talk about awareness, game awareness, play clock awareness. There's Aikman, and then there's everybody else.
Yeah, okay. Okay, well, I do know that, as you know, we've worked together long enough that delay of games